Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. First time with Raheem Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 30. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
40-yard line.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he stays up. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2nd and 16. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Gain on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tack McKinley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 36, Allen. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go. 45.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside.
Haskins pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
3 and is out.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Throwing again. Allen. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
A yard on the play. Brings up third.
Allen from the gun on third down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
Well, I think we all know that turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick six, and I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they've decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen off to Thomas on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mostert, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Once again, it's Mostert. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Mostert.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Allen. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10 way up at the 37. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here we go. Two times.
Play action. Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third down, here's Haskins. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're running with Gurley, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back him up 5. Again, they run with Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled at the
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins, he's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They find some open field here. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turned the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Now Allen. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. From the left hash, this from 34. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Another carry down for Gurley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on, just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive.